y'all. Welcome to another episode of Loving My Growth podcast. I'm your hostess, Vette. So here at Loving My Growth, we cover tips and topics that inspire growth. So every episode will start with a word of the day and end promoting a product or service of the day. So please like, share the episode, subscribe to the Dark Network channel on YouTube, or follow me at Facebook, Instagram at Loving My Growth, and Lavette Grant on YouTube. So let's start with our word of the day. The word I chose today is incandescent. Incandescent. The bright lights. It means white glowing, luminous with intense heat, strikingly bright, radiant, and clear. It could also mean passionate or brilliant or extremely angry, furious, and enraged. So you can use it in any of those fashions when you're speaking. So incandescent is the word of the day. So today's topic, we are going to talk about holidays. Traditional, non-traditional, do you celebrate? So I am actually here with my guest today, Mr. Howard Lee, Howie, the Godfather, what else? The man.
You name it.
The man.
Yeah,
Go ahead and tell my viewers about you, what you want them to know.
Shoot, you gave me all the good stuff already. Shoot, I'm a grandpa.
Yes.
I'm a regular dude.
Yes.
Grew up in Frisco, did my thing, got out of my thing, did music, did this, did that, got out of this, that, and the other thing. And I was able to escape without being tragic, getting messed up and caught up in the system. But most of all, I'm a father. I'm a boyfriend. I'm a happy dude. Not like a dog chasing a butterfly, but just like a regular dude. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. My dude.
Yes, ma'am. Let me specify that.
Okay. So welcome. I'm glad you joined me today.
I'm glad you invited me.
Thank you. So today we're talking about holidays, and currently we are in the holiday season. Well, for the U.S., it's the holiday season. I kind of phrase it that way because in the U.K. and I believe Ireland, the holiday season actually is in the summer months. That's when they go on holiday. So you'll hear a lot of people from overseas, which I have a lot of friends. They say, I went on holiday, I went to visit, da-da-da-da-da. But for us, when you say holiday, we're actually referring to the holiday season or those particular days throughout the year that you normally don't have to go to work.
Right.
So the holiday season here in the U.S. starts about Thanksgiving and goes to New Year's Day. And it covers a few different holidays. Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah. Wait, did I say it right? Yeah, Hanukkah. Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day. So, with that, me personally, I don't celebrate Hanukkah. It's a Jewish holiday, but I've never... It is.
You ain't Jewish?
You didn't know that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I am on Friday.
I know you are.
But I do know I've seen some of my friends on Facebook are actually celebrating Hanukkah, and I know they have the menorah, which are something about the lights, and you put it by the door and you light a candle every day, which is kind of similar, I believe, to Kwanzaa, where they have the lights. With Hanukkah, it's 8 lights,
like
and
seven, eight? It's 8?
yeah,
Like 8? Okay,
and then Kwanzaa is 7, and every day they light one of the lights. I think I'll research that a little bit more, but please comment if you celebrate either of those holidays, and what's your favorite part of those holidays? I know the coins. We used to get the little chocolate coins for Christmas sometimes, and I was just, oh, they good. I didn't know they have some meaning in the for the Hanukkah holiday.
Is it? I didn't know
Yeah, the research.
that.
Didn't I put that on?
Somebody's important.
It would be me.
I guess it would be.
When it wasn't me, it's on mute. People often ask early in November, what's your plans for the holidays?
Right.
So, right after, of course, Halloween, everybody starts to prepare. What do you have you started Christmas shopping? Are you going to cook for Thanksgiving? All this, for me, is anxiety inducing because it's like, oh, okay, now let me put my money together and I got to buy all this stuff for Thanksgiving so we can cook this huge meal, or what we gonna do for Christmas.
That huge meal that lasts
for that one day.
Yeah, right. You do all this cooking, and you take 10 minutes to eat it, and it'd be a gang of it left over.
Right. 10 minutes, but then you gotta come back.
Oh yeah.
Another 10 minutes, maybe an hour later after you didn't let it digest and all that.
Most definitely.
So we, as a couple, you want to tell them about us?
I'll let you do that.
Okay.
I'm all right with you. Whatever you say is on there.
Okay.
I'm on there.
Okay. So we've been together 8 years.
Almost 9.
Yes, almost 9. And I want to say separately, I've had a hard time with holidays. Not very good at wrapping gifts, just all around dreading getting up and doing the hustle and the bustle. But with us being together as a couple, I think he brings out the better side of me. I'm more open to making the drive to visit family further out. Let's get up, get the kids together. We gonna go to Tracy or Lathrop or whatever. He's the timekeeper. I stay in the bed until 11. He'll be up at 7 talking about, okay, what you wearing? Come on, let's go. But he's also the one after we eat and spent maybe 30 minutes like, okay, we got to get back because we got somewhere else to go, because I'll just sit there. So he's the one that's like the timekeeper. He's on time. And the transportation provider, he chariots me wherever. That's a word. I don't care. It's a word. I just made it up. He chariots me to our destination.
Well, you're my queen, so I gotta make sure I do that.
So with Thanksgiving, we'll start with Thanksgiving. Do you like Thanksgiving?
Well,
and if you do, what is it about?
Like my boys say, welp. You see this thing right here? I like Thanksgiving to a certain extent. I like just the camaraderie of the family. What they celebrate, I'm not real fond of that, looking at the background and if people knew what it really meant. I mean, I don't really vibe on that part, but the camaraderie of the family being together, us cooking, hanging out, playing dominoes, playing bid whist, just chilling, seeing my grandbabies. I love that.
Okay.
I love that.
Do we really care about the meaning? Because that was like long ago. For me, it's what we doing now.
Right.
That day for me is to come together as a family and be thankful that we are a family and that we celebrating together. I'm not big on to-go plates and all that. Just, if we gonna eat a little bit, leave it there.
Right. Take it so we can sit in the refrigerator in my house. No, leave it at your house in the refrigerator.
So what's your favorite Thanksgiving food? Something you actually have to have every year at Thanksgiving.
Again, I say, truthfully be told, I don't have like a super, like, I gotta have that dish. But I do like the combination of greens and cornbread and macaroni and cheese and I guess all of it.
Okay.
Because I could run down a whole list of everything I like. You know what? It's a beautiful thing though. I mean, when you're able to actually sit down as a family and eat, it's good, man. I love it.
Yeah. I think for me though, it's more who makes it and how they make it.
Mm.
I'm not big on turkey. I could do without. But I like turkey sandwiches. Is that strange?
You do. No.
Oh, okay. I could do without the turkey. I could do without the ham.
But your macaroni and cheese, girl, be
I
slapping.
know.
Your macaroni.
I mean, just the mix. Like I said, the sides are what make it for me, and it's the greens and the cornbread, which we eat a lot anyway. Those things mixed with the dressing kind of adds to it.
Right.
And just coming together as a family. I think that's the best part of the holiday and being thankful. I mean, I feel that we're thankful every day.
Most definitely.
For, our family.
And for getting up, for waking up, being above ground.
Hello, especially at, going up in age.
Yeah.
So with that Thanksgiving holiday comes the whole Black Friday. I only bring it up because it kind of goes hand in hand when people talk about the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing Black Friday because I don't want to be out there with the people. Well, for us, with my kids, they are given 3 choices for Christmas. So the whole Black Friday thing is not necessary for me. I haven't done Black Friday in I don't know how long. Cyber Monday, none of that. It's not.
Well, there was a time, honestly. There was a time when I lightweight enjoyed it because I would go out there with my kids, and at this time I was living in the Midwest. Remember, I was living in Chicago, so we go out there and we stand at show my age now, Circuit City. Right. At all these places, and just stand out there in the line for a couple hours. Of course, I would lead them there because that was their joy. I lead them there. They stay in line. I come back. We trade off. But as of late, since my kids are grown and gone, my blood kids are grown and gone, I don't even worry about that. My grandbabies buy them stuff all through the year. So Christmas doesn't have to be that Black Friday thing doesn't have to be
it's not necessary
a thing
for us.
You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a thing.
Right. Okay. So we're on our way to Christmas. We got two weeks.
Something like that.
2 weeks left before Christmas.
Right.
And even with Corona, I don't really get excited. I mean, the most excited I get is your birthday. That's
because you like to see me getting old. That's
I like that seasoning.
All right, salt and pepper.
So Howie's birthday is Christmas Eve, which to me, over the last few years, we've celebrated with his family on his birthday. They usually do Christmas and his birthday all at once, and we kind of do that together. When I'm able to get off, last few days I've been able to get off a little early or maybe have that day off once. It's not gonna happen this year. Sorry, babe.
That's all right. I know where you live at.
We celebrate when we get home.
I know where you live.
You might not have a day off. Okay, so anyway, but as far as Christmas Eve and the holidays, again, let me just say, for my kids, I tell them, give me a list, 3 things you really want. I try to at least do 1 thing on that list. And then we kind of fill in, the necessity things your mama buy you for Christmas pajamas, underwear, socks, all
the
other
stocking stuffers
all
stuff,
that
yeah.
little stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So the kids tend to want to open their gifts now that they're older on Christmas Eve, especially if it's the main gift. They want to open it on Christmas Eve.
Or before.
Yeah, they do try. So that leaves for us Christmas Day to be a little more low key. You're not waking up at 5 in the morning, like when they were younger,
Right.
to sit there half asleep watching them rip paper and open gifts.
But you got to admit, that was a lovely time. I mean, just the looks on their faces. When they open up stuff and they be, run around, they got this, they got that. I mean, those some good memories, some good memories.
Yeah.
But they're memories and they need to stay that way.
I think since we've actually been together, I remember our second Christmas together. I'm not big on wrapping gifts because that perfectionism kind of creeps in, and I'm like, I'm not going to be able to do it all, or it's not going to be right. When I do it, my creases are crisp and the flaps are tucked and invisible. And I remember thinking,
and she's not joking, y'all.
I remember thinking the kids are asleep. I'm just going to throw the stuff under the tree. And he was like, nah, come on. Let's sit down and get the stuff together. And he actually supported me and helped wrapping all the kids' gifts that we had. Because I would have left it in a Target bag. For real.
Man, it was beautiful. Like, we were sitting in the middle of the floor like we was playing jacks. We just sitting up there wrapping presents and putting them over to the side. This belongs to them. Forgetting what package you wrapped.
Right.
Whose is this? Kind of open it up and look at, this is... That was cool,
Wait, and I really think, I'm like, so that's such a stressful time. But just thinking back now and talking about it, it actually does kind of warm my heart and makes me laugh.
Cool.
So it was definitely, now, they might be with me when I go buy whatever it is
right.
for them for Christmas. But at least we do still have when we, give to the grandbabies or within our families, both sides, my side and your side, we've picked names. Usually around Thanksgiving, the families, will put everybody's names because you have your nieces and your nephews and the family's growing, and everybody picks names and buys a gift for whoever's name that they picked. We didn't do that this year. Corona is a mess.
COVID.
Yeah.
I blame everything on COVID-19.
Yeah. I'm going to help you with that.
Everything on COVID.
So we haven't picked names, and it's 2 weeks before Christmas.
That means they ain't getting nothing. That's all that means.
Are we even getting out the bed? Anyway, with, I say, memories of past Christmases, one of my favorites is growing up being at my dad and my stepmom's house and them singing This Christmas by Donny Hathaway. I mean, that, I don't know, I was probably 8, but it still sticks out just to listen to my stepmom's voice. Hey, Shirley Woods. And her and my dad singing together, and it just almost sound better than Donnie. Sorry, yeah, I said it. That's one of my fondest Christmas memories. I'd say my next one would be 2016. We had Christmas at my sister Rica's house, and she bought stuff for everybody, and my grandma was there, and grandma prayed for everybody one by one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's your turn. Come sit down. I got my blessing oil. And she blessed every single person in the room. My nephew and his wife was there. My niece from North Carolina came. So that was one of my favorites as well.
Okay.
What about you?
Hmm.
Favorite. We're talking about Christmas, the holiday season. So, do you have a favorite?
I think one of my favorite that sticks out to me most is my oldest daughter, Tamika. She had turned 16. She turned 16 in January. Me and my ex-wife bought her a car for Christmas. And she wasn't. And go outside, go do something. Go get something out the car. She went outside. We had it in the driveway, sitting there with her name on it and everything. Now, we didn't do the big old bow. The bow would have cost more than the car. But we were able to do that, and just the look on her face was just like, wow. It felt good to be able to do it. You know, I mean, we're not always able, but we were at that particular time. You know, unfortunately, we weren't able to do it to the other ones, and I still get grief about that. But it is what it is. We did the best we could with what we had.
Yes.
And that's what we did.
So do you think it's important to tell your kids that, or teach them growing up that, you know, we do what we can, and we can't always do that. We can't always buy the most expensive gifts. We can't, you know, it really, it should come from the heart, whatever you're given.
Right.
And that's what makes the difference. But
well, I mean, if you're asking me that, you know, I'm a rogue. You know, I would like to be like my parents were. You go, they didn't ask us nothing. They just gave us what they wanted us to have. And look, and we appreciate everything.
Right.
But in reality, you know, I don't, that whole Christmas buying stuff, it really turns me off. The Christmas feel is not what it used to be to me. Mm. So when it comes down to dealing with the kids, letting them know this, that, the other thing, you know, I just tell them, like we talked about, you know, it is what it is. You know, I can do this for you, I can do that for you, but if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it for you all year round. I'm not going to make Christmas the day that I want to do that for you, because, you know, I don't want to program you into that same loop that we've been in. And see, now it's all about how much you can spend. Right. It's not even about what the holiday, quote unquote, supposed to be about. Right. You know, it's about how much money can you spend? How much can you spend on him? I mean,
right. I want to get really you an Obama phone, but you want an iPhone.
Right.
Like,
and you better. 2 tears in a bucket, huh?
Right. So with that, of course, like, he has older kids. My kids aren't that young. We don't really have, there's grandbabies and nieces and nephews and all this. And I know, like, when my kids were babies, I didn't really buy them a lot of stuff. I think, especially with EJ, I would just wrap something, or I would buy them a stuffed animal, or just wrap something just so that they can tear the paper off, and it just really wouldn't be anything. Right. And that kind of gave me joy, just to see them use their motor skills to, you know, but like you said, if I see something I want my kids to have, then I'll get it. And it's not necessarily, you know, I don't do Jordans. I really try and stay away from all the high price. I've tried not to do Apple, but
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway, so would you say you recommend, like, families coming up now, the younger our kids, you know, and their kids and how they celebrate with their kids. Would you recommend not being so material about it?
I don't know if I would recommend that. I think what I would do is leave it on them, because the way you raised your kids, the way that you, for lack of other words, programmed your kids into who they are, they develop their own personality. But a lot of stuff they hold on to, you know, and I think a lot of times it's more, we get stuff out of sentiment as opposed to giving them a gift that you want them to have. Because maybe you're making allowances because I'm not home all the time, or we don't get a chance to spend time together, or you know, whatever the case may be, we have a tendency, you know what, man, I worked late all this week. Okay, Friday, I'm gonna go buy you an iPhone. You know, and to me, it's you're just buying your kids love, and they love you already.
Right.
So as far as I'm concerned, your kids are gonna do what they're gonna do. Their kids are gonna do what they're gonna do, and they have to figure that out for themselves. I can only put out there what I have. Right. It's their choice to use it or not.
Right. Okay. I like that.
Well, thank you.
Well, I actually like Trish usually does the decorating. She's like the holiday.
Yes, she is. She's
person.
awesome. She's awesome with it too.
the decorating and the decorating the cookies, and I think we have video of Evie when Evie was like 1.5, maybe 2. She was real young, at Tree's house decorating Christmas cookies, and we just did it again not too long ago with her grandbabies, my nieces and my nephews, decorating the tree and decorating the cookies, and you know, and that part of the holiday, I like that. I don't have the to do it myself, so I just go to her house.
But you're a family person.
Yeah.
You're a family person. I mean, you love your family. I think sometimes from a distance, but sometimes you know what? These things that you can't do yourself or don't feel like doing, it's always easier to participate, and you can still be wholeheartedly 100% just participating. You don't have to grab the ball and run with it all the time. You don't have to be the standout cheerleader. You can just be a person on the team.
Okay. I like
well, I'm good. I'm good.
You are.
Excuse me.
So, for us, after Christmas comes,
Yes.
yeah, Kwanzaa's in there,
Yeah.
but we haven't celebrated. I know my auntie and my uncle have celebrated before in the past, but we haven't. But if you do, in the comments, tell us about Kwanzaa. Let us know how you celebrate, if you celebrate, and how long you've celebrated.
Dark Network.
Hey family, it's your girl, Revolutionary Rica. Let me tell you how you can break every chain that has caused you to stay stagnant in your life and begin to live a life of purpose. I have developed a space for individuals like yourself to engage in conversation that allows you to make critical sense of life's challenges to help you navigate your journey. My podcast, also known as Critical Sense Making Sessions, will help you develop your critical sense making skills and a sense of belonging. My guests bring their passions, obstacles, wisdom, and resources to the conversation to understand where we have come from, where we are now, and where we are heading. Everyone can benefit from this experience. New episodes air weekly on Sundays at 6 p.m. on the Revolutionary Rica channel on YouTube. Please subscribe and listen in as I make critical sense of our world with my dynamic guests. Please email me to learn more about how you can be a guest on my podcast. I am looking forward to making critical sense with you. Be well and prosper.
New Year's Eve. We're older now. New Year's Eve.
Definitely older.
It is when a lot of people go out and partay. I don't actually like New Year's Eve because why y'all gotta charge $100 to get in the club when it was
$10 last week.
Exactly, and it's gonna be the same people there.
Right.
So I mean, like, I don't get it. It's like a waste of money. So we've gone out Christmas Eve
2-3 times. 2.
So maybe
Something like 2.
Yeah, not that
maybe
many.
3. No, not even 3. I think it's like 2 times.
By 10 o'clock, it's a wrap. We've tried to do different things with the kids. I know one year we made hors d'oeuvres with the kids, and I think I made like pizza, and we tried to stay up so they can bang the pots and the pans at the stroke of midnight. 11:30 is usually when it's like,
wake me up at 12.
a wrap.
Wake me up at 11:59.
We'll celebrate tomorrow. But for the kids, I don't even think they really care too much.
No.
It's like, I think they just like the fact that we do the hors d'oeuvres and stuff, and the apple cider. Evie likes to toast with the apple cider. Oh, she did. I don't think she gonna want to this year. She going through that teenage stage where it's like, well, I don't want to spend time with y'all.
Right.
You want to go? No. Okay, whatever. I think the most excitement is hearing the guns go off in the neighborhood. I think
It'll be a lot, too.
That's the most excitement that we'll get on
Little
New
Iraq,
Year's Eve. This year, I don't think we did last year. New Year's Day. On the past few years, my grandmother, who passed in June, would cook. And even though, her place was a little bigger than this, she would cook every year and invite everybody over in stages to come to her little studio apartment in San Francisco and have a plate of black-eyed peas and greens and chitterlings and hog head cheese and all these things she would spend her week making.
Trying to kill us.
That was some good stuff.
It was good. Don't get it twisted.
I'm gonna miss that. I mean, we did have to take turns, Only about 5 people could be in there at once. Because, I couldn't sit on the floor. Yeah. But I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss that. I don't know what to do this New Year's Day but sleep.
Unfortunately, as we were speaking about this earlier, I'm not a big holiday person.
Yeah.
Not because I'm the Grinch that stole Christmas, gave Christmas away or anything like that, but I flash back to my childhood. Back when the families were tight, the matriarchs of the family were still around, when all of the aunties and grandmothers, they all had like a day that they did their cooking. You had one person that cooked on Easter, one person did Christmas dinner, and everybody came to the house. It wasn't just their family; everybody in the family came over there, and we sat there and we partied, and growing up in Double Rock, where we grew up at, they would keep us. The kids stayed downstairs in the garage, and upstairs they was up there listening to Al Green and Bobby Blue Bland, B.B. King doing their thing,
sipping on this and that.
Yeah, and those were good times. And now that I'm older, I actually valued those times. I took it for granted before,
right?
But now that I think back, those were good times. All my cousins, my sisters, pops, moms, everything. It was good times, And unfortunately, as times get the matriarchs left, the grandfathers left, and then everybody
kind of did
start
their
spreading
own thing,
and doing their own thing. So if I had to say anything about that, is I wish that would happen some more.
Right.
families coming together, man, and doing their thing, man, because I miss it. So that, to me, holidays, they're just not the same.
Yeah, I agree. Because I know with our family, I mean, it's 10, my grandmother and her siblings, it was 10 of them. And they all had what seemed like a day. You know, 4th of July, we was at Uncle Joe's house. And Father's Day, we was at Auntie Maggie's house. And, you know, Grandma had New Year's Day. And, you know, I know my mama used to cook for Christmas all the time. But now that they're older and, you know, we kind of drift off into our own things. But then again, I do think, too, one thing with us being together, when you grow and you find that your person and you guys start making your own family things, still trying to incorporate your families together is kind of hard. You know, I think it's kind of hard. I think we've made it work.
Right.
Because your family eat at 2. Mine eat at 10.
Right. That's for real. No joke. Yeah.
But it's like, okay, so whose family are we going to go and participate with this year?
Who's going to be the primary?
You know,
right.
Our families are close in the vicinity of where we live versus some people have families in other states and they kind of have to travel far and pick and choose. We don't have to do that. But when I think about it, though, we do spend a lot of time with our families doing stuff. It's not necessarily, okay, it's Memorial's Day, we got to go to so-and-so's house. Or, you know, it's Martin Luther King's birthday, we have to go celebrate at this person's house. I don't think we look at the actual national holiday as it is on the calendar to dictate how we spend time with our families.
Right,
We just kind of, okay, so-and-so's birthday or family game night, or I think we
Which
just
I missed, but we
try
haven't
to,
done that in a while.
yeah,
I
we
missed
haven't. I do too. We just spend time with family.
Right.
It's not about making a lot of these commercialized days the
A
focal
factor.
point
Right.
of
Right.
what it is.
Right.
I mean, we do, you know, Mother's Day, you know, the men cook. You know, Father's Day is a little
The men cook.
Yeah. Allowing y'all to...
Allowing us to be the men we are, huh? I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I really do.
You know, 4th of July, you sleep in like you should on a holiday. That's some...
Yeah. That.
You,
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That would probably be my best. That's probably my best memory. Now, I've been thinking about that the whole time.
What?
My best memory of what holiday. Remember you asked me about that?
Yeah.
I think it'd be about 2008, 2009.
Okay.
It was 4th of July. Everybody was at my dad's house out there. I snuck into town.
Okay.
I came in from Chicago, went and rented me a car, came to the house, walked in because he never kept his door locked. I walked in, they back there on the back porch out there doing their thing, man. I'm just standing there looking at them. And I think it was my sister that turned around and saw me first. And it was just, man, it was cool. It was a good surprise. I mean, I loved it. That was like,
that's your favorite
yeah,
holiday
I think that was my favorite holiday memory. Yeah, I think that was.
I think that's a good one.
Yeah, I think he lost some more hair that day.
What the heck? Where you come from?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I think people put too much on the actual days, and my suggestion would be make any day a holiday. You know, pick a day and celebrate just being alive. Celebrate just being family.
Right.
You know, I love the fact that My family does a family reunion every year, except for this year, COVID. I think I look forward to that more than any other holiday. You know,
They're pretty cool too.
Yeah, I think we always have a good time. And then, you know, I'm one holiday that I'm grateful that Evie's older now is Valentine's Day.
Are you sure you're grateful for that?
Yes, because I don't have to buy any more Valentine's Day cards.
COVID. Thank you, COVID.
Well, I didn't buy none last year. She was like, no, I don't really.
That's because she didn't like nobody in her class.
Right. And she's like, no, I don't want to do it. So I'm grateful for that.
Excuse me.
And even though, you know, for us, we did do something this year. Not on the day. We went to see Eric Benet. That's when we went to see Eric Benet. Yeah,
we did.
Stop it. With Will and James Adams.
That was cool. That was a cool concert.
Right.
Yeah.
But
look, I'm not going to say nothing about Eric Benet.
we like Eric's music. We like his music. Yeah. Even though he's...
Tush.
Okay.
If I can't say that, you can't say nothing.
Okay.
All right.
Don't come into town if you're scared. Okay, anyway. But I get it, though.
Don't run in slippery shoes. Put on tennis shoes.
Okay, anyway. We don't really, like, goo gaga on that day.
Mm-mm.
You know, we're really not going out to dinner on that day. Because, again, why y'all gotta up the price on something that's gonna cost $5 on a regular day? I do not get it. And I refuse to participate. I'm just not doing it. You know I love you. You know I love you every day.
And you know I love you, baby.
I love the fact that you bring me lemon cupcakes out the blue.
That's how I get
and
it.
surprise me. But then he eat them and then have to replace them. Because I take too long to...
Didn't they teach you in school a double negative is never a positive? They're good, though.
Yes, they are. So as long as we do, as a couple, daily, or when something actually gives you that feeling like, oh, I'm going to get this for babe. You don't have to wait for Valentine's Day to get it. Just get it. Just because.
Right.
You know, if she liked them sunflowers and you like them sunflowers and you see a sunflower and you want to bring her a sunflower just because, what you gonna do?
Ooh, bring you a sunflower.
Thank you. I mean, it's...
I think I'm going to go to the flower shop.
Are they even in season right now?
That's all right.
Okay.
They're hybrids.
I'll take a fake one. At least I have a one.
I can use that one a lot too.
I can just reposition it.
Dust it off, and give it back to you again.
But this is just to say, with holidays, it brings a lot of anxiety and stress for a lot of people, and it doesn't have to. You don't have to participate how society says you have to participate. You do it how you... Who in the halibut?
Who was that?
I don't know. Yeah, celebrate how you want to celebrate. Celebrate what makes you comfortable. If it doesn't make you comfortable and it doesn't make sense, who is society to tell you you have to do it that way? You don't. You make it comfortable for you. And I think over the years, you've helped make me comfortable with actually getting up and going somewhere. You know, I'm like, nope, I'm staying home in the bed. And he'll be like, nope, we can just go for a couple hours. I'll drive. So it takes a lot of the stress off. And I'm able to be like, okay.
But now, you do it to me too. Because I mean, it'd be sometimes I'll be like, man, you know what? I done worked 50, 55 hours this week. I'm not trying to do nothing on Friday or Saturday or Sunday. And if I get away with Monday, I ain't doing nothing then either, but I can't. But I mean, you do the same for me. You know, there'd be times I don't feel like doing stuff, and you give me what they call the electric elbow. Come on, man. Get on up. Let's get this done. So I appreciate you for that. I appreciate you
Thank
for
you.
that. No
I
problem.
appreciate you too.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
I like the way that we celebrate, what we celebrate, when we celebrate, how we celebrate, and if we want to celebrate.
Bingo. I can dig that.
Okay.
I can dig that.
So with that, this episode really was just to talk, because the holidays are coming. And I know with COVID, it makes it a little more stressful, but it doesn't have to be. I mean, back in the days, what Santa Claus, he had the elves, and what the elves do?
I don't know, steal stuff? What the elves do?
I think that's trolls.
Oh. Ain't trolls elves?
I think they're the same size.
Okay.
Okay. But I think they used to make gifts.
Oh, is that what they did? I'll take your word for it.
Okay. They made gifts. So
My dad told me he bought mine.
But the whole premise of it is, make something. It doesn't always have to be expensive. Give from the heart. And, if you want to paint something or bake something.
Mm-hmm.
I think one year I did that. I baked cookies and put them in really cute tins and gave them out as gifts. And I think that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So make it your own. Don't make it stressful. It's not supposed to be a stressful time. It's supposed to be a cheerful time, celebratory, wonderful, exciting, the lights and the decoration. I mean, it's supposed to make you feel excited and warm. And
right.
Unfortunately, it doesn't have that effect on everybody.
And what's more wrong than feel bad on a holiday? Is that really a holiday? I mean, it's like.
Well, that's why a lot of
my
people.
My work day was better than my holiday.
That's why a lot of people dread them, and it's okay. It's okay because you are not alone. A lot of us feel the same way. You just have to control how you move, how you react, and how you celebrate. I ain't buying y'all nothing. Nothing. Y'all got me. Yeah.
I'm the greatest gift you could have.
Hey, give me some. Evie said that's the wrong hand.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So with that said, I'm gonna thank you.
No problem.
For joining me. Why you can depend on your significant
My
other?
pleasure.
Because I did not have a guest until yesterday. I appreciate you.
I don't know how flattering that is. You probably could have kept that part to yourself, but
No.
but I can dig it.
Yeah,
I mean, because you know me, I'll be off doing my own thing anyway.
I know.
And
but
when you asked me
came-
that, when you asked me if I wanted to come on, we were just talking about the show,
Yeah,
and you were like,
you were coaching me.
I don't really have a guest for it. I'm like, well, shoot, I go in there with you. We talk about it. I mean, because really, everybody's got something to say about something.
Yeah.
Everybody got something to say about something.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed this. I thank you for letting me come on and talk and share my small slice of the world with y'all. With y'all, rather.
Okay, so anyway.
I can't take no more.
So just in time for the holiday season, my product for the day, I am bringing you my girl. Her product is JL Cakery Cupcake Shop. She is located in Oakland. She doesn't have a storefront, but she does make her cookies.
Awesome chocolate chip
Oh my
cookie.
goodness.
Oh man.
You can find her on Facebook and Instagram at JL Cakery. That's JLCAKERY. Time frame for her orders is 72 hours minimum. I did post it on my Facebook page because I think if you want something for the holiday, you got to order by December 13th, which this probably won't air until after that. But hey, there's other holidays coming. Hey, you might just want it for the week. Go ahead and contact her. She has free delivery within 10 miles of Oakland. So you want to go ahead and contact her for a delivery fee if you're farther out than that. She has chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin cookies. She has cupcakes. She does white lemon, carrot, cinnamon roll, Oreo cookies and cream. Her premium cupcakes are strawberry shortcake, right? Red velvet. Her cakes are pineapple upside down cake, 7-Up pound cake, brown sugar pound cake with caramel frosting.
Well, I'm getting diabetes just listening to you.
Right? Earthquake cake, which I'm not sure what that is. I'm going to have to ask her about that. Rum cake, sweet potato pie. She has banana pudding in cups and pans, and also peach cobbler crumble. So definitely check her out. Again, I ordered cookies from her. She brought me some cookies, and I ordered some for my team at work, and they were like, "Oh, those were good." So, and I still got a couple at home. I'm on the late night.
Okay, so you were saying?
Okay, anyway, so in closing,
You got the cupcake.
in closing, what's one thing that you learned today? Was it the word of the day? Do you remember what it was? Yeah, I know. Incandescent.
Incandescent lights.
Yes, very bright. Or it could be angry. Yeah, you are.
I are.
Anything that we talked about today, can you resonate with it? Can you apply it to your life? Did you smile? Did you laugh? Did I make you go, Today you've grown. Love it. Tune in next time and bring a friend. Let's grow together. Thank you.
Dark Network.